Hello, and welcome to the Gothtober reading sprints. I was about to say it's the last one, but it's not the last one on my channel. There's going to be a few more, but we are in the final stint of Gothtober. And today I'm here with Milena to read. Do you want to introduce
Hello.
yourself?
Sure. Hi, I'm Milena from the channel Milena Reads. I've had my channel for 3 years now, I think, and I sometimes also do readings friends. And I mainly read, I think, like gothic classics, but I've been getting into horror. So today I'm also going to read something that I'm not sure, but I think it's going to be horror. So today I'm going to read Slew Food by Brom, which I definitely think is horror, like in the later half of the book. Not yet.
Are you reading it through like audio or ebook?
I have it on my Kindle, which I wanted a paperback, but it's expensive, so I didn't do it. But it has full color illustrations, so that is really, really cool. So I just look at my phone on the Kindle app for the illustrations.
See what it looks like.
Yeah.
I will be reading She is a Haunting by Trang Than Tran, and I'm halfway through now, or a bit over halfway. It's a young adult sentient house book set in Vietnam with a bisexual main character, so I was really, really looking forward to it, but I'm not really enjoying it, unfortunately.
Oh my gosh, you just have 3-star after 3-star.
I'm having a really bad reading month.
Oh no.
But this is the last thing to fit my Gothtober prompt, so I'm like, I'm just not going to DNF it. I'm just going to finish this and then try and read something that's good.
I mean, I love the cover. Does she have like flowers in her mouth?
They're flowers. Yeah, they're flowers.
It's so creepy.
It's very creepy, beautiful cover, but
yeah,
I think it will work for some people. It's just not working for me.
I did see other people talk about it, but I was mainly fascinated because of the cover, not anything else.
Yeah, me too. I've also got I've got a couple of other options. Like if I really can't stand it, I've got Dune, which I'm okay with, and I want to finish this month. And I also have Stay With Me, which I'm actually enjoying. So I'm like, maybe I should read something good. Have you read this actually?
No, I haven't. It looks like a historical thriller?
It's I think it's just literary fiction.
Oh.
Like a tiny bit historical, but not so far back that it feels quite present. And it's set in Nigeria, and it's about a woman who's with her husband and she can't get pregnant. And in her culture, it's really important to get pregnant. So the extended family are like, you need to get a second wife to have another child, even though they're both not very happy with it.
Yeah, I usually kind of avoid topics of like motherhood. I feel like that's not quite within my interest yet. But that sounds really fascinating. Like, how would you navigate that as a couple? Like, wow, that's intense.
Yeah. I'm not even I'm nowhere near being a mother, but I'm still so invested in books about motherhood. I don't understand.
It's a beautiful thing. So
hello everyone joining. Let us know what you're reading. Hope everyone is feeling goth tonight.
Oh my gosh, love that. I mean, I do. I tried something with my nails. I'm not happy because it looks like, I mean, you've been in the Netherlands plenty. Does this remind you of Drop, certain candy?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm not happy with them, but still, it's goth.
It's dark. It's suiting the vibe.
Yeah,
it's suiting the vibe. You're still reading A Witch's Guide to Fake Dating a Demon. I find it interesting when these romance books are actually quite long, even though they don't need to be.
Oh, this one definitely doesn't need to be. Have you read it?
I haven't read it. Have you read it?
Yeah, just recently. I think I finished it like a week ago. But like the good bits are really good, but then it's very slow and repetitive in the middle. And so many things could have been taken out. So yeah, I get that it's long.
A bit too long. Is this the first one in the series, or is it like
second? It is. No, it's the first one. And there are two characters that didn't feel that important. And about the second book is about them. I was like, wait, this person is going to be a love interest, and that person is like psychotic. So, I mean, maybe that will be a lot of fun. I don't know.
Will you read the sequel?
I mean, if it's like on script,
Yeah.
sure, but I'm not gonna pay full price for the book.
Yeah, that is fair. That's fair. You're finally gonna start Mexican Gothic. Yay. I hope you love it. I feel like I need to reread parts of Paradise Lost before I give my final thoughts. So I might do that. That's a good idea. It's a good idea. I was looking at something that quoted Paradise Lost, and I was like, oh, I just want to reread it. I just miss it.
I've never read it.
It's a good one. It's a long one. It's a big book. I don't know how you'll find that, but it's.
Yeah, I'm not big on big books, but it's a really early one. I always get it confused with like a really random other one. What is it called? By Robert Louis Stevenson. Treasure Island. Yeah, I always get those two confused, but this is the one by John Milton, right?
Yeah, it's the one by John Milton.
Yeah.
It's also entirely written in like verse, essentially poetic verse, which does make it read a bit faster.
Oh, I love that.
I struggled with Treasure Island though. I really struggled with Treasure Island.
I mean, I got it at a thrift store and it's like living on my shelves to be read somewhere at some time.
At some point.
Yeah.
At some point. I looked up who the second book is about. What?
I know, right? I was like, she is kidding. Someone is joking because I found it on Instagram and I was like, no. But it's gonna be a very dark romance, I think.
A dark romance. So is this one dark? I know this one is witchy, but does it have dark romance vibes or not yet?
I mean, I don't really know how you would define a dark romance. I mean, the love interest is a demon, and he is not like a cute, fuzzy demon, but he is not. It's not like doesn't have any toxic elements. I think so. I don't know how
it's going to be like
be.
a layer of darker, but yeah, him being a demon does make it dark in some ways.
Yeah.
I think this is about Paradise Lost. It took some effort to get into it, but I'm really glad I read it. It's such an interesting experience. Nice. Shall we hop into our first reading sprint?
Yes, let's do it.
And do a short little half an hour one to warm us up.
Yes.
See you then. the end of the first reading sprint.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
I'm good.
Hello, Mary.
Hello. I'm good. I'm happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for coming and joining.
Of course.
Let us know how the reading went. What are you reading today, Mary?
I am reading House of Hollow by Crystal Sutherland, which is a book that has been kind of my radar for a while now because I've heard the descriptions are beautiful, and I can say so far I agree. It is kind of like grotesque and creepy, but very elegant and beautiful at the same time. So I'm loving it. Yeah.
Oh, nice. I want to read that one at some point.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
good
me
so
too.
far.
How did your reading go, Milena?
Pretty well. Things are being revealed, but I still don't really understand. Like, it's really easy to follow, like Slew Fruit, which I'm reading, but there are some secrets that I'm still trying to figure out, and I think it's going to be really fun. Really fun play on, I think, the Christian religion in 1660 is this, I think.
Oh, wow. Very historical.
Very historical, yeah. I think one of the most historical things I've read.
Oh, which book is that? Sorry.
Slew Foods by Brom.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, I've heard of it.
Yeah, the paperback itself is like really big with
I know.
beautiful illustrations.
Yeah, it's very pretty.
Yeah.
I read 25 pages of She's a Haunting, but I actually got scared because going back to the morning, there was like an insect in this room, and it was just when I was going to start work. It wasn't a spider, so I was like, fine, you can stay.
God.
Like, it wasn't a spider, so I was like, it can stay, no problem. But then after work, when I came back in, it was gone, and I was like, that's fine. It might have left, it might come back again. And then I was just reading like this, and here's the chair. And when I sit on the chair, like, it opens the like side of the chair from the armrest, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
You can see down the crack there. And I was like, just kind of reading the insecty horror bit. And then I look down the side of the chair, and something is moving because the insect is down the side of the chair. And
No.
I literally jumped so much.
Oh my god.
So that's why I
Wow.
turned my camera off, because I went and got the Hoover, and I was like, I cannot sit in this chair with the insect down the side of it. And I was like, okay, well,
Wow.
that was the interesting reading.
That's
I
an
mean,
immersive reading experience.
Yes, and I missed your reaction, unfortunately.
It's okay. It wasn't. I'm glad if everyone missed it.
Oh my god. I get you. I would be scared as well.
Yeah.
But
Oh
it
my
wasn't a
God.
spider. It was just an insect. So I was like, okay.
That's good. That's always the first thing I check. Like, is it a spider? Because if it is, I'm going to panic right now. If it's not, it's like, okay, fine. Everything's fine.
Hello, welcome. 72% into Scratch today. I've heard of this title, but I don't know what this book is.
I don't know. I'm not sure I've heard of it, honestly.
No, I haven't either.
No.
I love the title.
Yeah.
It looks like middle grade.
That would make
20
sense.
pages. The horrifying chair. I do love this chair usually.
Usually.
But it's all safe now. It's all safe.
I mean, it's very fitting for the season. So there you go.
Yes. How are you both finding autumnal cozy season? Have you been doing autumnal cozy things?
I would say so. I'm very happy. Olivia, I know you love summer, but I couldn't wait for summer to be over. I just love autumn so much. I've been drinking a lot of tea, rewatching Gilmore Girls, watching a few horror movies as well. So I just love it.
Ooh, what horror films?
So I just saw the new Exorcist movie. which I can't remember the name right now. It was really bad. I didn't like it, but I saw it. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that was the last one I saw. What else did I watch? I'm sure I saw something else. I'm waiting to see the new Saw movie, which I usually enjoy, and a couple other ones. I can't remember right now, but I will let you know in a minute if I
I didn't know
remember.
that you watched horror, actually.
Ooh, yeah, I do. People are usually surprised to hear that, but I actually love horror movies. So,
It seems so out of character for you. I agree.
I don't know what to tell you.
Like Cozy Tea, Gilmore Girls, horror film.
Exactly. It's so similar. I mean, I don't know. Yeah. What about you too?
I was just gonna ask
Me too, because it's like raining a lot in the Netherlands, so that's helping. It's getting really cold, and I don't know why, but I'm really enjoying turning on the heating this year. Maybe because it feels like such a luxury with all the prices. Like enjoying my radiator.
That's good.
Yeah, but also just like you, like rewatching some favorite creepy shows. Yeah, it's really nice.
Interesting.
Any particular favorites?
I mean, I love the Sabrina series on Netflix just because it's like the perfect amount of creepy for me without it being too scary. So I'm binging that right now. It's really lovely.
Yeah.
I haven't really, as Mary said, I'm mourning summer. So I'm kind of feeling sad.
Oh,
I've been drinking a lot of tea,
that's good.
which has been nice. But otherwise, like it's raining a lot, and I don't want to leave my place when it's raining. But I like to be outside. And as Milena said, I've been reading a lot of 3-star books, so it's not even like cozy indoor reading. It's like frustrated reading.
Oh,
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
But it'll get there. November is the month.
November is the month. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I get you. I haven't had a lot of great reads this year either. So I get that frustration. Reading a lot of 3 stars in a row can be a bit, demotivating, but it's fine. It's okay. It'll get better. Yeah.
It's middle grade ghost story.
Oh, that sounds fun.
So X was good. Couldn't watch a few scenes, but it was good.
That's how it usually goes with Saw movies. Yeah.
I cannot.
I haven't seen any of them, but I want to watch all of them.
I mean, you do like horror, don't you?
I do like horror.
Yeah. So
I'm just really bad at sitting down to watch stuff.
Yeah, I get that.
That's my problem. Gilmore Girls rewatch.
Hey.
The horror in Gilmore Girls is how rich people behave.
You are not wrong.
Definitely not.
There are some horrors in there.
Definitely. True.
Like Rory in the later seasons.
We don't talk about that. I don't know what you mean. No.
I tried to rewatch it and I was like, I cannot with Rory, so I like ended on one of the mid seasons.
Oh really? Okay. I can't do that because I have to commit until the end of the show, and I watch it for Lorelai.
I watched it, but when I rewatched it, I
Mm,
stopped midway because
I get
Rory
it.
is just too much.
She is. I agree. But there you go. Yeah.
I haven't seen Gilmore Girls, but it's very long.
But
That's
it's
true.
one of the it's such a comforting show. I don't know exactly how to describe it. It's just comfort in a show. You know how you describe comfort food sometimes? That's the same for me with that series. It feels like home. I don't know.
I am curious about it because everybody loves to rewatch it, as you said, in autumn.
Yeah.
And there's all these reading lists where a character reads lots of books.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
this is interesting.
Very true. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I watched it for the first time, I think 3 years ago. So I think it's still enjoyable to start watching now. It's not like one of those shows that has like aged a lot, I think. I mean, in some respects, but not terribly.
Yeah, there are definitely a few things that you can tell it's definitely from that time.
Yeah.
But, you know, overall, I think it's fine actually.
Yeah.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
And do you guys have any November plans? Book-wise?
So much.
So much, really?
Oh, like in life, no, but reading, yes.
That's exciting. Can you share?
No.
Oh, no.
I mean, it's not like it's like a big thing or something, but it's more like where I like make TBRs when the vlog starts. So that's
Interesting.
not really something that you like do at the beginning of the month.
Interesting.
How about you, Mary? I was watching your video where you're talking about next year plans. But...
Yes, definitely. For next year, I have things figured out a little bit. But for November, I think I'm going to catch up on a few series that I would like to keep reading, especially longer series. I think I'm going to do that. But also catch up on book club picks because I'm terrible and I always leave that till the last minute. So I'm just going to do that, I think.
That makes sense.
Yeah, but nothing special, I don't think. Do you have any plans?
I'm going to try again because last month I was trying to do 30 books in 30 days. And I was supposed to only read graphic novels, but then I got distracted with books that were longer. So I'm going to try again in November to do it again. See how it goes.
Wow. You are both so brave to do that. I would never be able to do that. That's amazing.
It is very intense.
Yeah. But I'm going to only choose short books. Like, it's only going to be short books.
That's still an amazing accomplishment, if you ask me.
Yeah. Are you going to do the graphic novels again or also just like short stories?
I think also just short books because I struggle with reading the same thing back to back.
Yeah.
And even though it was graphic novels, which are lovely and visual and easier to read, I was still like, I really miss words on a page. So I think I need to mix it up a bit more.
Yeah, that makes sense.
We shall see. I'll try and vlog it.
Ooh, I would love to see that.
Just have to read my anticipated reads of the year and reach my Goodreads reading goal.
Yes.
You can do it.
You got this.
Do you guys do Goodreads reading goals?
I mean, yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
I do, but I make them in a way that I know I will have reached it in 6 months. Usually. I think what I did is that I haven't done it in a few months, but usually I do a TBR game and I pick 6 books. So I just did 6 books for every month. And that was my goal, which I know I got like in June or something. So I mean, I could do a realistic one, but I think that would really stress me out.
That's fair. Keep it calm.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't care about the numbers, but I do when I do 30 and 30, of course.
That's fun, though. It's a fun challenge. Is it? I don't know. It's fun to watch, at least, your vlogs. Both of your vlogs are always fun to watch, and I always wonder, how do they do this? I don't know, but it's amazing.
How about you? Do you do Goodreads goal, Mary?
I mean, I honestly don't care about it pretty much at all. I don't care about the numbers, really. Usually what I do is to set up a goal for 12 books, because that's 1 per month, and that's it. If I do that, that's great. If I do more, which I usually do anyway, that's great as well. So yeah, I don't really care much for that, especially because I like long books. So I know that those 12 books will probably be very long anyway. So yeah, that's basically what I think of it. Yeah.
I'm the same. My goal was at 12 which is
Yeah,
it's gone now. It's done, but
it's done. Exactly.
1 a month is a good goal.
Yeah, I think so too.
Usually just reading one book more than the previous year. It's a nice
That's
routine.
fun. Yeah.
Didn't do in 22, but yeah, no need to stress about it.
Exactly.
Gonna do
right.
nonfiction.
Mm-hmm. That's fun.
I always admire people who read a lot of nonfiction.
I know. Yeah.
Same. Yeah.
I tried nonfiction November once, but it was really hard work. Because I think I read 4 nonfiction in 1 month. And that is too much brain power for one person to take.
A lot of thinking.
A lot of thinking, yeah. Wow.
I like nonfiction, but it's usually like in the middle of fiction reads.
Mm-hmm.
To
Yeah, me too.
Normally set a reading goal, but I didn't this year, and it's been really chill to reread my favorites.
Oh, that's lovely.
That's nice. I kind of want to do that next year. No challenge, no goal.
Yeah, just
Fine.
rereads.
Rereading and just mood reading the whole year.
Oh, I love that. I love that. Yeah.
Shall we do another reading sprint?
Let's do it.
45 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
the end of our second reading sprint.
Yes.
How did that go?
I was gonna ask you that because I was looking at your reaction and you looked very worried.
It was so disgusting when I was reading.
Oh,
No.
It's definitely amped up the horror for towards the end.
Oh.
And I like it more now, but it's so nasty.
Oh no. But like in what way? You said it mentioned insects? Is that it?
Yeah, there was some more insect horror, which
Oh.
That is going straight off the TBR.
I thought it was mostly just going to be like sentient house-ish. I was not prepared for the insecty bits. But I think I've got like 75-ish pages, so coming to the end. It's improved. I think it'll be like a good 3-star.
That's good, I think.
How about you two? How did it go?
I am really enjoying the book. Finally, I have a book that I am enjoying, so that's amazing. Yeah. It's very engaging. Like it's one of those books where you do not want to stop reading. And now one of the characters has just disappeared. So the mystery has begun. And I'm intrigued.
Nice.
It's about sisters, right?
Yeah, it's 3 sisters, and it starts with kind of a weird, horrific scene that happened to them when they were kids. It's not very explicit, so you never know exactly what happened. And then it moves forward a few years, and the sisters don't quite remember what happened either. But people just started creating like rumors about them, that they're witches or fairies or aliens or something. And I guess the entire book is about them trying to move on with their lives, but also figure out what happened in their past. But in between them, like there are so many weird stuff happening, and it's one of those horror books where you know the atmosphere is unsettling, but everyone acts as if it is completely normal, and I love that. So I'm really enjoying it. Yeah.
Sounds so good.
Yeah.
I hope that you will get a 5-star before the year ends.
Gosh. Yeah, I hope so. I'm not sure if this is a full 5-star for me, but it's very good. So we'll see. Who knows? Yeah.
I mean, my book is also getting some insect stuff, so I'm looking away a little bit. Like it's getting some hints, and I'm like, no, don't do this to me.
Oh no.
But I think it's gonna be more body horror, I think, than anything else. But I'm still like hoping for like, I know it doesn't have vampires, but for that kind of gore. That's not happening yet.
Do you have a favorite mythological creature to come across in books?
That's a good question.
I mean, like, you mean like an animal creature or like a god type of god?
Like a demon or a vampire or a griffin, like anything that's like not really.
I do usually love a werewolf because it's often like it's so strange to say, I know this, but as someone who has a chronic illness, it kind of feels like it links towards that, because like being a werewolf is often like something you have to hide and something that disables you a lot. So I really like the way that some authors write it kind of in a disability setting. So I would have to say that I do often like that, but I feel like let's ignore Twilight and then I like werewolf.
Love that.
But also centaurs, especially like in Greek mythology, they're like always so wise.
That's true. Yeah.
Have you heard of the book called Lycanthropy and Other Chronic Illnesses?
No, I haven't.
I think it's something to do with like werewolves and like the blend of werewolf being and like a chronic illness, and then that's kind of the story, which
So literally the thing I like.
yeah, that's the thing you were talking about. So I was like, I need to mention.
Wow.
I haven't read this book. I just remember seeing it and just being like, oh, that's so interesting.
Actually, I wrote it now.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Ooh, interesting. I need to write that down as well. That sounds very interesting.
It does.
Yeah.
We have dragons as a favorite creature.
Dragons.
I mean, it's his fourth wing. I mean, it's so up there.
I want to read that. Did you love it?
Oh, I didn't, but I know I will because I'm gonna do the Goodreads prize, so that will definitely win. So
Oh, right. I know.
no, but I mean, like the world has just hyped up dragons, not me personally.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite creature, Mary?
I mean, I think I do, but the thing is, because I haven't read a lot of horror books, I'm not sure what my preferences are yet. But I guess if I have to say something other than vampires, which have always been my favorites, I would go with sirens, like very creepy, evil mermaids. I love that. Like underwater creatures, you never know exactly what their intentions are, and then suddenly they just want to, eat you or something. I love that.
I love
That's
that.
a really good one.
Yeah, I like it.
My answer is actually exactly the same. Like my number one is always vampires.
Yeah.
And then my number two is always sirens.
There you go. Amazing. Do you have any recommendations for that? I mean, I'm sure you do. But
I really struggle to find good siren books, actually.
I know.
There's just not enough of them, or they're basically mermaids and not actually
Yeah.
want to kill you sirens. But
Yeah.
I'm thinking of the book by River Solomon. Is that more mermaids?
The Deep?
Yeah, I think so.
I like that one, actually, yeah. I do
Yeah.
think that's kind of siren-esque. Closer to
I think they have intentions.
Yeah.
That book.
They have sinister intentions. I'm looking forward to reading Sing Me to Sleep by Gabby Burton.
Right. Yeah.
But I can't actually recommend it until I've read it.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of that one. You're right. I own The Mermaids by Christina Henry. She kind of writes like dark retellings of fairy tales, so I'm not sure if that's about creepy sirens or not, but I own it. So maybe that one. I don't know.
I am so scared to try her. I don't know why.
Yeah, I've only read Alice by her, and I didn't like it. So I don't know.
Yeah, so many people don't like it, but when you read the synopsis, I'm like, oh, I want to read this.
I know. They do sound amazing. I mean, I've only read one, so obviously I might still enjoy some of her other ones, but it really disappointed me.
Yeah, I'm afraid of that too.
I'm pretty much the same boat. I haven't read anything by her, but I'm not sure if I want to. But
I mean, at least this one, I don't think you would like it either, honestly. It becomes very silly very quickly, and I didn't like it.
Well, for Alice in Wonderland, I think it makes a little sense.
Yes, but when you take it and make it into a horror setting, it should be the creepiest thing on earth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I mean, it's Alice in Wonderland in itself. If you read it in a certain way, it's very scary.
I know. That's why I love it.
Yeah.
I think I need to reread it because the first time I read it, I was like, I didn't get behind it. Like I liked certain lines, but the story I didn't really like. But
yeah, I remember you saying that.
maybe I need to read it now that I'm older and wiser. Absolutely.
Yes. I support that theory. Yes.
Love spooky ocean creature. Ocean is inherently scary in a very fascinating way.
That's very true.
Yeah. It is. And how other people are doing. 90% of the book almost finished. Spent this reading sprint updating your reading journal. I've been behind on writing about the last few books, but caught up there. Productive. Fun fact, my own physical TBR is now at 46 fiction, poetry, and 30 nonfiction. So it feels like I have less.
Fun.
Do either of you two know how big your TBRs are, or you don't want to know?
I mean, I think I do know because I have a Notion page with all of my read and unread books. But there I tell you, I don't know. It's big.
I think I can guess.
Oh, fun.
Because in the last rant, you told me how many books you own. And I feel like you're also a collector, so you will have like duplicates of books that you have read.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm guessing that unread is somewhere in the 300s.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I knew.
There you go. But it's honestly, it's kind of equal. So the amount of read books is basically the same. So it's not too bad, I would say.
50-50 is a good ratio.
Yeah. So, do you know yours? Any of you?
Go ahead, Olivia.
I was going to say, I counted in June. I tend to count in June. And I think I was at like 450-ish unread. But my read books was higher at about 700.
Oh, yeah.
So it was
amazing.
Wow.
There you go.
I had no idea that you had such a big collection. Wow.
It's because most of it's in the Netherlands and not visible if you see photos of my room or my shelf.
Yeah.
But you just posted a video about your physical TBR, right? Recently.
Me?
Didn't you?
Did I? I maybe I did. I'm just blanking on everything.
I think you did. I even told you to read Giovanni's Room.
Oh, yes, you're right. Yes, I did. Yeah, I posted my entire physical unread TBR. And the book I need to read is actually Raybearer, so I need to read that in November.
That one looks good. I'd like to read it too.
I mean, the fact that you did that video with over 400 books, I mean, I think in your vlog you said that you were so done filming it, that you were going to continue it. And I was like, oh, I didn't hate filming that, but I had under 100 books at that point. So I get it now.
I was like, oh my gosh, please, why did I start? Because now I just want to finish it. Like, I don't.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's done. It's complete.
Did it.
It was very fun to watch. So there you go.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. It motivates me to read more by the next time I do this video. So there's less to
It's true.
Yeah, I think I did that video a little over a year ago. And then I was like, I think it was like 80 or something like that. I was like, oh, this is so much. I'm so stressed. And now it is 113. So how did that happen?
What happened there? I actually think I remember watching yours and just being like, oh, so many beautiful classics.
Yeah, it's true.
I wonder if I've read them. I have no clue.
You've read a lot of them, I think.
I mean, I've been reading a lot of books that I don't own lately. A lot on my Kindle and a lot of audiobooks. But I did buy a lot of books this month. So that's where
read yourself. It's fine.
I think so.
Hi, Sarah.
Hello.
72 books on the physical TBR.
Great.
No judgment.
Yes.
Team Notion.
For sure.
Yeah. Is it nice? I've never used Notion, but I see lots of people using it for organization.
It's very nice because it's very customizable. You can do pretty much whatever you want with it. I highly recommend. Yeah.
I found it very challenging to use.
At first, I think it is.
Yeah.
But
I felt like, okay, so I'm gonna have to put in effort. And then I didn't.
I mean, it's easy enough to start with if you're looking to create, simple templates. That's easy. But if you want to make it all organized and pretty and everything, it takes a little bit of effort, but I promise you, it's so worth it in the end because everything is all in one place and looking very structured and exactly to your tastes. So I do recommend it. Yeah.
Do you use it on the phone or on your laptop?
More on my laptop. Yeah, there's an app for the phone, but I try to not have too many things going on my phone, so it's not a big distraction.
That's good.
Yeah, but it works well on the phone as well. Yeah.
I might try it when I'm organizing or planning for next year, maybe.
Yeah.
Try it. I listened to Alice in Wonderland when I was sick, and I kept falling asleep and having to rewind, so it's even stranger.
Oh wow!
I mean, it's also a double fever dream because the book
Exactly.
itself. I don't think I could do that when I'm sick.
Oh.
I feel like for both of you, you're probably an hour ahead of me.
Only me.
As in,
Yeah,
it's
I think
8:40.
only you. Yeah, I'm the same as you, Olivia.
Okay. Do you want to do a last sprint of 45 minutes or more like 30 minutes?
Oh, longer is fine for me. I have
Yeah,
not been
me too.
sleeping well, so it's okay.
Okay. Shall we read for 45 minutes to do our last sprint?
Let's do it.
Yes.
That's the end of our last reading sprint.
Hello.
Hello.
Thank you to everyone who joined. If you're heading to bed now, how did reading go for you both?
I mean, great. I also, wait, where's my Kindle? I have proof about the insect thing. It's not squeamish, so I think everyone will be fine. But every beginning of a chapter has an illustration. And look at this one.
Oh,
It's
wow.
a bee with a skull. So
weirdly creepy.
I know, so my predictions are going wild, I think. Like, the fantasy is becoming a bigger part of the book now, and I don't know how I feel about it. Which it's a little bit sad because I love the historical fiction part. But now we're getting fantasy, and I don't know. It's a bit weird.
That's fair. I recently read a book that was like historical fiction, and then I hit the halfway mark, and it started to do something a bit more magical, and I was like, oh, but I was liking it when it was historical fiction. How did reading go?
I just want to say, I hope it gets just really crazy, and then I can enjoy that.
Yeah. Let's hope so.
How about you, Mary?
Good. I'm still very much enjoying it. Not much else to add at the moment because I feel like we're still pretty much at the setup stage. But I'm enjoying where the story is going so far. So that's good.
Nice.
What about you?
I've got like 20 pages left. I'm very close to the end.
Wow.
It went back to being okay again. But maybe I'll quickly finish it before I go to sleep, and then it will be done.
It's done, yeah.
Yeah, and then you can focus on literary fiction. That is working out for you.
Yes,
exactly.
Which I'm looking forward to.
Do you know what you're going to read next?
Oh, yeah, I mentioned it before. I'm very much, I've read I'm over halfway through Stay With Me, and I'm really enjoying this one. So I'm hoping I will keep enjoying it. I just kind of put it on pause because it's not creepy, and I was reading all the Gothtober books. That's my last Gothtober book, so then I can come back to reading this one again.
Oh, amazing. I'm excited to read that one. I think you gifted it to me a while ago.
I did. I hope you like it. It's a good read.
Me too.
Thank you both for joining me for the reading sprints.
Thank you for inviting me.
Yes, thank you for having us. It was lovely.
And I'll hopefully have you back on again. And a good night to everyone who joined us. I should mention before I sign off quickly that there is a watch along happening on Saturday where we'll be watching There's Someone Inside Your House all together and then sprinting until midnight. So you can join in for reading sprints after the discussion.
That's fun.
So good night, everybody.
Good night.